That's right, and many people are calling the president racist because of these tweets. Now, these tweet attacks come after the 4 U.S. Congresswomen known as the Squad criticized his immigration policies.
Does it concern you that many people saw that tweet as racist and that white nationalist groups are finding common cause with you on that point?
It doesn't concern me because many people agree with me. And all I'm saying, they want to leave, they can leave.
President Trump speaking out after accusing 4 Congresswomen of hating America over the weekend. In a series of tweets, the president said, "So interesting to see progressive Democrat Congresswomen who originally came from countries whose governments are a complete and total catastrophe, the worst, most corrupt and inept anywhere in the world, if they even have a functioning government at all. Now loudly and viciously telling the people of the United States, the greatest and most powerful nation on earth, how our government is to be run. Why don't they go back and help fix the totally broken and crime-infested places from which they came?"
That's what I said in a tweet, which I guess some people think is controversial. A lot of people love it, by the way.
It was an apparent reference to 4 female House freshmen known as the Squad. Only one Congresswoman, Ilhan Omar, was born outside the U.S. She became a citizen in the year 2000. All 4 Congresswomen stood up to the president in a joint news conference.
This is the agenda of white nationalists. Whether it is happening in chat rooms or it's happening on national TV, and now it's reached the White House garden.
We cannot allow these hateful actions by the president to distract us from the critical work to hold this administration accountable to the inhumane conditions at the border that is separating children from their loved ones and caging them up in illegal, horrific conditions.
The president, however, insists the tweets are not racist and pushed back against Democrats who support the Congresswoman.
If they want to gear their wagons around these 4 people, I think they're going to have a very tough election because I don't think the people of the United States will stand for it.
Some Republicans are criticizing the president, including Representative Will Hurd of Texas.
I think those tweets are racist and xenophobic. It's also behavior that's unbecoming of the leader of the free world. You should be talking about things that unite us, not divides us.
And tonight we're also learning Democrats will introduce a resolution condemning the president's tweet. Susie, we'll send